Alrighty, you guys. I got a mommy with me.
Hi, you guys.
And we got some Temu diamond paintings. These are one of their local stores. We have got a few random local store ones like by themselves or something as freebies or something that I've put in some videos. But this is our first time actually buying a local set. This is a set from one store. But I also have a single painting here that was a freebie. The freebies that I've been getting, these freebies I've been getting have all been double-sided adhesive though. So I am really curious about the local store versus the freebie. We're gonna start off with the freebie. So this is only a 30 by 40, but it is mine.
Hey, she got a smaller one. I'm gonna pass out.
The wax looks a little dead.
Yeah.
Look at that. That wax looks a little dead.
Pink.
But they are making clear wax
Yeah.
in some places now. So maybe the light versus dark color doesn't mean something like that. But it is double-sided adhesive again.
Yes, it is.
It is little bags as well.
BY.
But it is a gorgeous blue and gold macaw. VYT-038. Look at those colors. Ooh, I like those colors. Again, I'm not against double-sided. I know a lot of people are. I'm not against it as long as the canvas was treated okay and it doesn't have a crazy amount of rivers or anything in it. But I'm kind of afraid this one's going to be a little bit more work, which means I could take the tape off and make it something else. But like immediately right here, you see the tape sticking up there. It's excess tape, which is better. I had one canvas that didn't have enough tape. That's excess tape, so I could kind of fold it over itself or cut it or something, but it might still make the drills stick up. I've had it where they haven't popped off, but they're just sticking up, so they're at different levels, which is kind of annoying, but I do like that tape takes your drills and keeps it. Like, I do like that. But they are a lot more picky about how you handle the canvas when they're like that. So, wow, we don't have many colors either. 15 colors.
Yeah.
He's going to be a lot of color blocking of a few colors, which I can see right here. This whole entire patch of A's. Those A's are the same ones.
No orange.
And then you have, the same orange here and here. And then you have blue. You have at least two colors of blue. This patch and that patch.
And the green is nice patchy.
And then the green is patch, darker patch. And then you have like the black outline. There's some black through here. His beak has some black and blue on it. Got a little bit of gray around the eye that's different. And the eye looks like it has an orange or something in it that might be different. Or it might still be the same orange and just look slightly different because of the background color around it. So this might be one of those where it is just enough colors that you need to do a nice image that's color blocked of a bird. But it is a double-sided, so depending on how you guys feel about double-sided. And again, since this is a local store, I can link this below probably. So I do like the drill colors though. Those are nice colors. Yeah, I need my dash. The dash is part of the code. I need it. Alright, so this is, like I said, something I got as like a freebie where order X number of items or price of items and we'll send you something you pick for free or something like that.
SpaghettiOs.
Now for these.
You didn't check them, did you?
Which mommy got us, but they're mostly mine. One of them is mom's. But one. Yeah, one. But the cool thing with these is 40 by 60. 50 by 75. 40 by 60. And then this one they offered in multiple sizes. Got a 50 by 50 and a 40 by 40 for mom. And these look like they're going to be really cool. Look at that. Yes, this is pink, but it's the type of flower. I do accept pink when it comes to these Japanese trees like this. And their landscapes. I don't have many landscapes. They looked pretty though, but another part of why I wanted them, especially Steampunk bird, this size, all of these canvases were under 10 bucks each.
Right.
So they're not those crazy high prices that Temu had before they went local only. They're not the high prices that the local only, like there's some local only that your 40 by 70 are 20 bucks. It's like, no way. And then there's some where they're like 15 bucks for a 40 by 70. It's like, depending on the image. But these things were, I don't know if they were on sale or that's just the store's price for them. I swear these were like maybe $7 each or something like that.
I think all of it cost me like $47.
All of it went right over their shipping total. I think it was $38 for all 5. I think the shipping total was 30. I think it was 38 for all of them. I think it might have been 38 for all of these.
Free, and then I had to pay a little bit.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 38. That's a good deal for painting. So these paintings, I think they look good, but also the price, I had to. And all from the same company, so we could actually order from the same company. So we're going to go with the comparison first. Here. This one is a little beat up how it was put in the bag, though. Look at that. Mine was a little ouchied. I don't think the other ones are as ouchy. I think this is the worst. This one looks like it has a little bit of a indent around the ends, but these two look okay. Mom's looks okay. So this guy got it the worst. Which he did have another 50 in the bag. It just somehow he got it.
Poor baby.
So this is a cockatiel, but it's a very lot going on, decorative. Like you got tree over here, you got these little jewels here, and these twists here, and he has a rainbow tail. This is just a very different canvas. Have you seen anything like that with the different colors and shapes? And have you seen anything like that?
It's a good rainbow.
It kind of reminds me of the mandala style animal paintings or something like that.
Yellow, red, green, blue. Is that purple? You need a little bit of purple in there.
It has a label in here with the picture and the code, and 1 is 1, 2 is A, 3 is 2. It's one of those. 4 is B, 5 is 3, 6 is C, 7 is 4. So it's alphabetical and number in order, but their order has slid into each other and caused us issues here. And they are small bags. Some people are going to hate that. There's small bags in there. Looks like nice colors, though. I like that I got the picture and the code already on my drills. Got the little canvas code up here. Okay, I'm not sure about this stick. It feels like it might be good enough, but
it's just good enough. I did one that way.
I don't know. This is one of those ones where I really don't want to tell you it's good or bad, because it does hold on to the scraper enough that it might hold on to drills just fine, but the drills might slide less or might slide more because they're smaller. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not gonna say what I think about the stick on this one. I will say this canvas definitely is beat up more. Yes?
Don't have to make them next for.
No. Yes. Again, these all should be from one company, so we had the free shipping. We hit the free shipping mark and went a little bit over with them, and they were all reasonable price. Does that mean that's the price they're at now? No, the prices go up and down like crazy. Was it a sale? I don't think so, but I have no idea.
You're gonna have to put that in underneath a heavyweight.
Do they sell out of their paintings and restock them? I don't know. It seems like a lot of these local shops sell out and do not restock them. Yeah. Every time I add local shop paintings to my cart, it seems like I go into my cart and delete 5 or 6 that are discontinued. So I don't think these local shops like to restock the same image over again, at least in the same listing. I don't know if they put in a new listing, but yeah, he because he got it here.
He's got going heavyweight.
He's definitely got a bit. Wow, is that like a rip in the canvas there? You see the bluish color on it? Is that like an actual rip in the canvas?
No, we don't have no glue in the
No.
this stuff in the back.
Those aren't rips,
No,
though?
those not rips. It don't go all the way through.
Okay, because there's
That's
this...
just where it was folded or the stuff came off the canvas.
So, yeah, we have 24 colors. So, again, he's going to have more color blocking of areas. You got J's, 4, and R there. What is that? That's an 8. The 8's hard to read. 6, L, A, 1. Should be okay, but those 8s are very thick and chunky and hard to read. But if they're the only thing hard to read, well, the M's are very chunky too, but you can tell an M from an 8. So hopefully this is an okay drill field. It is the all black text, pretty much, so.
Told me to.
Mommy got hers. Still looks decent, doesn't it?
Look at the difference. Yours bigger. It's got more.
We'll look in a minute. Here's Mommy's. Again, the same 1A, 2B. Which is fine with me since I don't use the numbers, but oh, if you use the numbers, how do you remember?
Yeah.
How?
It gets confused when you put them in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I'll end up using 2 thinking I want it 2, but no, I want it the number 2, or no, I want it the letter 2, or no, I don't like I said, props to those people that can do that, because like also they can just number their bottles once, and then they could pour 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and just like keep using the same bottles and then pour them out and then do it again. And I have to put a new label on each bottle every time I do it. But you know what? Props to you guys. I couldn't do that, and I don't have the patience to look at the key every time. Nope. I don't want to look back at my key, so I'd rather take the time kitting up than the time looking like, okay, I want 2, but do I want 2 or do I want 2? And then try to keep that in my head, and then, nope, not for me. Look at him. He still looks decent, doesn't he? C's, P's, H's, 4's. So there's Mommy's. And yeah, even yours seems like the waves are pretty. This is a harder canvas, so the waves are even. Look at that.
Now look at the difference in the beak.
Mm-hmm.
I see really the big difference in the beak in this.
Yeah, you can still see you have a dot for white, whereas I have like a dot or 2 for white there, and then it goes into this blue and then into this blue. Yours still goes into that blue, then into that blue. The flowers also still have a light patch into dark. Yours still has a light patch into dark. So they are similar still in how they did the colorations. The pictures' colors are identical.
Yep.
But the key, I'm sure these are going to be different, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both have 154. I have 310. You do not have 310. You don't have black. Go Mommy, right? Then we go to the 470, 535, 640, 647, 7. Okay, so they are almost the same. 712, but then you have 728. And then we both have 794. Both have the 823. So, yeah, there's a few you have, I don't have, and a few I have, you don't have, so.
At least I don't have black. You have.
Yeah, you don't have black. You might have 939. You have 939.
Yeah, dark blue.
I do not have 939, which is that really dark navy blue.
Yeah,
so you have navy blue instead of black. I have black instead of navy blue. That's one of the differences we have. So. What do you guys think of the birdies? I hope the canvas come out, because these are definitely a thicker canvas. And
Yep.
And obviously our colors are completely different in some ways too, because my green here versus your green there. So it's not like your H is going to be the same color as mine or anything. They're all their own. Do we want the steampunk bird or one of the landscapes?
It's up to you.
She does that to me, guys. All right, so this is a 50 by 75. I think they also had it in a 40 by or something like that. I picked the bigger size. There was.
She always does.
There was only a few cents difference, if I remember. No, if I remember correctly, there literally was only a few cents difference between the two sizes. Well, you could try to look it up on your phone. You don't have that many orders to go through. It should be right up there, so you could look.
Look how big this baby is.
Well, he's not as big as my 50 by 100. He's only 50 by 75.
That's still big.
Look at all the color blocking with those A's. Ready for this?
I'll be cutting that off.
No, because his feather goes up here.
So I'll be cutting the one
No.
up. Cut that piece off up to the
He's a
feather.
steampunk bird. You ready for this?
Ready.
He's pretty.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at
green.
that. Look at that
Ooh.
face. Okay, he's better than I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be dark. I thought the whole painting was going to have this dark tone that's up here. But no, look how bright this
Yes, I mean,
looks.
look at
And
that
look at the skin
green.
color around the eye and around the beak here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at a hat with the gears on it. And then you're ready. He has the clock down here. And kind of darkens out again. But look at the wings.
Yeah.
I like him.
Nice.
Can I have an African gray like this, please? Can you give me this picture with an African gray? I know it's going to be like all gray with a little bit of red or something.
Right.
But can I have an African gray version of him for my boy, please? But can you see this? To me, this looked like it was going to be a lot darker. Here, look at the image.
I know. I see
I
it.
mean, you could see that is a brighter green, but it looked like it was going to be a lot
Yeah,
darker. The
darker.
whole painting looked like it was going to be
That's
darker
nice
to me.
and bright.
I like this.
You can just have just the face and that. Cut
This
that off. and
is
just that face is-
definitely better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
This is one of those where it's not like, oh, this is what I pictured. I actually pictured this looking really dark and not that great. I thought I might have to return this one. So I really, really like it because I expected it to be bad. So again, though, you have your label, you have your 1A, 2B, like that's what this company does, and your little baggies, which again, a bigger painting means more little baggies.
Yeah. A lot of little baggies.
But I like him. When are we doing steampunk again? And which steampunk am I going to do when we do steampunk? I have so many. I have the other cats that go with my cats now and the other colors I need to do. I have him. I have my custom that I made with my witch and cat. What steampunk is going to win when we do steampunk again?
You have to have them both.
Yeah, because I obviously can't do this and that and no, like it's going to be a one painting type thing. But like I said, I do think they had him in a smaller size. But I think the price difference was literally a few cents at the time we got him. So, again, I will try to have them linked below if they're still there for you. If not, like the company linked for you or something. Again, I don't know how this stick is going to...
It's a semi, yeah.
It's like, this is not...
It's not even lifting it up.
But are the drills going to stay down? Or are they going to shift too much? Do I need to redo the stick on this? I really don't know how this stick is... Look at that gorgeous blue mixing into the green here. Look at that. Guys, I want to work on like every canvas. Can I start every canvas and like finish none of them apparently? Like, grr. I want to see it done, but like, I just want to.
What it looks like.
I'm thinking the new companies like this, the locals, are still too new that there probably isn't many people that have this, and definitely not many people that have this that watch this. So, yeah. But if anybody does get it done, although I am going to definitely do more steampunk. We are definitely going to go back to steampunk more than a few times, because I like it. Mom has a lot of canvases for it now, too. Other people really like steampunk. It keeps getting up there in the polls. It just never beats out something else. So we will definitely have to go back to steampunk. But that face, you guys, look at those colors. Look at that. P's, 4s mixed together there. 2s be brought in. Then R's are brought in. Then J's, 6s, and M's. So this is a little bit more confetti, but I think that's going to make it look more realistic. So I like this. It is the all black text and the circles, which I kind of hate, but hey, Look at all those A's. You're going to color block up here, though. That is all A. Look at that. That is all A. There's nothing else there. Huh. It almost looks like there is supposed to be some pattern here, but there isn't. This is all black. So this pattern or whatever here isn't actually there, because I can see what looks like a pattern here, but it's not actually there. That is all black. So these, they're like archways right here. Those aren't there. See, those aren't there. They're all blacked out. So those archways are not there. You can see them like that, but nope, they're not going to be there. So that's pretty. I like pretty. That is gorgeous. All right, we'll go with the less pink landscape. Nope. Less pink landscape. And these are only 40 by 60s. I have to make a 40 by 60 book. I have enough 40 by 60s. This is so gorgeous. Again, I want to do a landscape painting and do this. Look at this. Look at this. You have your building here with the staircase. Definitely a little bit AI, because you have like the grass patch with the staircase stopping here, and then you have a bigger staircase here. But something like that could have happened in real life too, where the staircase was smaller and then got bigger for something, and then they just never did it there.
That's sitting there.
These are rocks, and then this is grass.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you have your fence here.
It still looks like, to me from here, looks like a wood.
Oh no, it's definitely grass. But you have your gorgeous buildings with your mountains, with like the clouds and your trees. I don't know how well these trees are going to show up because they are all just like a little dot here, a little dot there. But it looks pretty decent. So hopefully, again, you have your little bags. Doesn't look like it's crazy pink either. The pink looks like it's going to be like darker reddish pinks and stuff. You okay, Mommy? So again, like the others, I mean, it's stickier than my bird.
Yeah.
But they definitely, again, have a different stick, but it's not that tacky stick that we saw on the other one. It's like a different stick. So the pictures, and it looks like, you know, the drill field, like not just the picture, but like when you're done, looks like these are going to look really nice. Like this company does some pretty nice painting. I hate the 1A 2B thing. I'm not a fan of the all black text like that in the circles, but if you look, you got a random dot of F and then 2 of L, then an H, then a 3. So like that stuff like that should make those plants possibly look like you'd expect them to look. So I'm thinking this might look really nice, and now I want to do landscape. Or Japanese.
I like that.
The Japanese beauty or something. This one's going to be more your style because this one's going to be lighter. It's more pink and white, whereas that one's like darker rock and stuff.
White and pink.
Yeah, this is pretty much light rock with white and pink. Look at that, though.
That's pretty.
And you got the cool, like, river waves with all the...
Poor person don't like pink.
Yeah, this one's pink. Again, though, for the price, for the size, we weren't finding them like that.
Nope.
There is now a few more companies and stuff offering reasonable prices. But when we ordered this, which, by the way, this did take forever to ship. It took over 2 weeks to ship.
Yeah, longer than 2 weeks, I think.
It took over 2 weeks to ship.
Yeah,
before they even shipped it out.
Yeah.
So even though it was local, this actually seemed like it took us longer than the other ones used to. I mean, some people said that Temu was taking a while for them, but for us, Temu from China to here seemed to be pretty decent on time. This felt like it took longer than that did.
Yeah.
And it didn't leave the factory until, you know, over 2 weeks. So there's your light pink, almost whitish pink there. Some darker pink there. Really? They're little bags, but there's a leaking little bag. Look at that. They're little bags, but a little bag is leaking.
Yeah.
How do you cut it where a little bag leaks?
It was delivered on the 5th. 16 days.
But even though we ordered it on the 20th, it didn't ship until the 1st.
Yeah.
They waited until the 1st to ship it.
10 days.
And then we got it on the 5th.
Whoa.
So it didn't take long once they shipped it, but
Right.
they just didn't ship it.
Wherever to ship it.
Also, yeah, my bird, 50 by 75, $6.97.
Mm-hmm.
And it's discontinued. The last landscape we looked at, discontinued. The pink one we're looking at here, discontinued. The bird is still there. Okay, they still have the bird, 40 by 50 and 50 by, or 40 by 40 and 50 by 50. 748 and 1237. I don't think that's what we paid for it. That is what we paid for it. Okay. The company is this XY bow. So the company's this XY bow. 899 items, so there's a chance you'll find a few you like. Aw, look at him. Ooh, look at that snake. That gorgeous. Why are they releasing these snakes now, not in time for me to get them to...
Oh, that's nice.
Ain't he gorgeous?
This is very simple.
But not simple at all.
Yeah.
All that line
Yeah.
work inside
Mhm.
everything. But what I said, oh, look at him too.
Thank you.
So, the pink canvas. But yeah, sadly, all of these were probably on sale then when I got them. So they do not have that bird in multiple sizes anymore. Yeah.
I guess that's okay.
A cobra. And some more slutty kitties. Slutty kitties.
Yeah, that
Don't
is-
listen to me wrong there. They're on sleds.
Slutty kitties, yeah. We get that.
Slutty kitties, not. Don't listen to me wrong there. Nuh-uh. Behave. So yeah, sorry, most of these are no longer there. Like I said, they seem to do that a lot. Again, with that price being that low, maybe it was a sale, but they don't seem to restock them once they sell it. They seem to like say, I want to sell 10 of these or 50 of these, and they're just gone. So I will try to link stuff for you below, but obviously these discontinued paintings I can't link. Hopefully those birds stay in stock long enough that I could get the link for the shop. Because otherwise we won't be able to click for the link for the shop either, because if the items are discontinued, you can't even see what shop they came from. So,
Interesting.
there's the gorgeous pink and whitish blue color lighter
People are
rock painting.
So sick of doing pink.
The confetti there and the color blocking there. And there's confetti with small areas of color blocking around it. And yeah, that's a lot of pink, and this is a lot of pink.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the drills, I opened this and looked in there. It's a lot of pink.
Yeah.
So, that one you would like better though because it's nice and light.
Mhm.
This one is more my style because yeah, you have your pink flowers, but you do have your more woody, rocky stone. But
That one.
this one is absolutely gorgeous, and I am very upset I can't link this one for people. Again, I'm very upset I
thought
can't
you
link
said
it.
they had more on it.
No, the only one they have
Oh,
left
it's that bird.
is this
Okay.
bird. This is the only one they have left.
That's a shame.
So, yeah. Well, hopefully you guys liked our local Temu haul. I mean, I'm satisfied with the pictures. Will I need to put more glue on them? Maybe.
Maybe.
But again, does that depend on how sticky you like your canvases to be? Possibly. Do I like that it's the all black letter ones? No. Will I do them because I think that's going to be absolutely gorgeous? Yes. So I will link below what I can link below, but a lot of it I can't. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys have a nice day, night, or morning. Hopefully the day, night, or morning continues to go well, and we will have more for you.
You guys stay safe out there, okay?
Alright, so I forgot. This is why I was opening it. I saw all that pink and I closed it. will I ever work on that painting? Because I saw that pink and I'll close it. But yeah, this one's the one's leaking. But look at how the seal is twisted and stuff around. Like, but this one is somewhere over here on the back of this bag. The drills are just coming out. Now they're not coming out for me to show you, but trust me, multiple more fell out onto the table before I start filming this. So you have all of these. You have all of those. All of those.
Open that bag up or pour that bag all in this one, whichever way you're going to do it.
I'm going to have to vacuum is what I'm going to have to do.
And then these will go in that sack. I got a sack right here.
I was grabbing a boat out for us. You can just stick them to your finger and put them on the paper. Cool. I was just grabbing the boat in case, but all right.
And I need to put the number on the sack. Put it in the boat and put it in. I'm just going to put them in there.
Well, one of these is the bag that's leaking. Another one has the number on it. The other one, I'm not sure if it's going to leak because it's bent weirdly. So I'm just... It's the one that's bent weirdly and the one that's leaking and an extra. So... Yeah, but is that enough drills that leaked out of a little bag that only has like 100 drills? This was over half the drills that leaked out, I feel like. Yeah. That isn't counting the amount that went on the floor or something. Or fell out of the bag before I noticed it or anything else. But have you ever seen a bag, those little bags bent like that and with a hole? Like what? But yeah, I cut off the, like even these are still, look at the seal. The seal is literally going right here. Look at that. The seal is literally right here.
Yeah.
That's the seal. It's...
It bent.
What? Has anybody ever seen that? I've never seen that before. So that's why I was leaking. But I opened it. I saw that. And I'm like, that's pink. And then I closed it. I forgot I opened it because there was drills leaking. I just saw all the pink. And I'm like, Ike, close that back up. We don't need to see that. I know a lot of people like pink. I am not a pink fan. I am not.
Purple and black and red.
Purple, black, and blue. I always comment that I'm a bruise.
Yeah.
Just not the green and yellow. Yes, I gotta put those in there better. But alrighty, I just wanted to add this little bit to that because that's what I was gonna do. You guys enjoy this. See ya.
You guys stay safe.